Hello and welcome back to Miss White's grade 11 college course. We're doing 9.1 savings alternatives. So we're talking about, savings accounts in banks today. We're going to do a couple of examples and show you, what happens when you have a savings account. Hopefully you already have a savings bank account, and bank accounts are useful for transactions that you might need to do throughout your adult life. But yeah, we're going to look at those. Okay, so example A, Elmar received $530 for his birthday. He is planning to use the money to buy a car. So hopefully you're not looking to buy a $20,000 car, because $530 is going to take you a long time to earn enough interest to buy a $20,000 car. He's planning to use it to buy a car. On June 1st, he opened a savings account and deposited the $530, and the account earns 0.5% per annum compounded daily. Okay, compounded daily is good. The more frequently you compound, the more interest you can earn, potentially, but 0.5% per annum is really, really low. So we're not expecting to get a lot of money out of this bank account, I don't think. Okay, so we're compounding. Compound interest. Our principal is going to be $530. That's how much he starts with. And he is earning an interest of 0.005. But it's compounded daily, so we're going to split into 365 pieces. Now, I know some months or some years have 366 days if you have a leap year, but we always use 365 days for calculating these kinds of things. And it's going to be for 1 month, 30 days, so the compounding period is 30 days, or number of compounding periods. Okay, so we're using our formula, A equals P times 1 plus I to the n. If you haven't memorized this formula, you really should. And we're just going to fill in all those numbers. I'm not going to bother figuring out what 0.005 divided by 365 is on my calculator. I'm just going to type it straight in from my calculator. That way I'll get a more accurate answer to the 30. Okay? Because if I put that in my calculator, I'm going to have to round it to some number because it's not going to be an exact number. And then, I'm not going to get the as much as accurate an answer as I would like. So if you type that into your calculator, you get 530.22. So that's how much Elmar will have in his account after 1 month. On July 1st, you will have $530.22. How much interest will he earn in 1 month? That's what the question is. So make sure you read the question and double check to see if we're answering it. How much interest will he earn? Well, remember that interest is A minus P, the amount, the future value, minus the present value. So he ended up with $530.22, and he started with $530. So he made 22 cents in interest. So not great. So that's why we want to have a higher interest rate, because 22 cents is not great. Although, you just put in the bank, you didn't do anything with it. So, you earned 22 cents for doing nothing. And that's not too bad. So now let's do how much he earned in 6 months. So our N has changed to 183 days. So we're going to use the same formula. And again, we're always writing the formula out first to show good form, making sure that we have the correct formula. And we show the substitution so that people know that we know what goes where to the 183. If you type that into your calculator, which I did earlier, you get $531.33. So that's the amount in his account after 6 months. Hopefully you weren't going for that $20,000 car. And again, we want to find the interest. How much interest will he earn? So I equals A minus B. So 531.33 minus 530, we get $1.33. Okay, so you're earning money by just leaving in the bank. You might not be earning awesome interest, but you're getting something. You get something out of it. Okay, we're going to look at another example. So Mark's bank charges $5.95 for up to 10 transactions per month, plus 75 cents for each additional transaction. This is super common in banks. They will charge you for a certain number of transactions. And you can get different types of bank accounts. If you want to open up a bank account, you can look at the different alternatives and decide what's best for you. In November, he made 8 transactions, and in December, he made 23 transactions. Determine the service charges deducted from Mark's account balance each month. So they're going to charge him for being able to keep his money in the bank and use the bank. Okay? So in November, he only has 8 transactions. 8 is less than 10. Right? So they're not charging him anything extra for any transactions. So he's actually only getting charged $5.95. And no, they're not going to give you money back just because you did less than the number of transactions you're allowed. So in November, Mark paid $5.95 for service charges. In December, 23 is greater than 10. So he has 23 minus 10 extra transactions, which is 13 extra transactions in the month of December. So he's going to have to pay $5.95 plus 75 cents times 13, right? Because for each of those, he's paying 75 cents. If you type that into your calculator, you get $15.70. So in December, because Mark did a lot of transactions, he was charged $15.70 from his account. Okay, so you can see that if you have a super low interest rate, like Elmar did, and you have a super high monthly fee, like Mark has, you're actually losing money by leaving your money in the bank. So you got to be careful and try to, figure out what works best for you when you're looking at bank accounts, okay? So the 2 takeaways I want you to have today. Number 1, you can earn interest when you put money into the bank. And number 2, they will often charge you for the number of transactions that you're doing per month. So, you've got to think about the costs and also the benefits of putting money into the bank. And that's it for today. Have a good one, and I will see you later.